Well, we came a long way. Now we know how to create views using directives and filters. We know scope, we know controllers, where we can handle user interaction. We know how to take out our business logic from controllers and divide it into small single piece of code using services. We know how to combine partials into single page applications. It's time to apply all of this knowledge together and get hands-on by making an application. So here comes the requirement. This is what we're gonna make together. Yes, I said together. It's really, really important that you code along with me while I make this application. So we are gonna make a weather dashboard application using which user can search weather. We will provide an interface to the user where he can enter the city name and get the weather information. When user will enter the city name, we are going to give him a list of city, clicking on which he can see the detailed weather for that city. And even he can see the forecast. The weather information for next 5 or 7 days. Let me show you the final output of our application, which might excite you to get started. So you can see user will get a search box to search for the weather he is interested in. So say I want to see the weather of London. I can enter London here in the text input and hit search. And we got the list of cities which are matching to London, as well as a glimpse of weather in those cities. Now if I click on London GB, there we go. We got the detailed weather for London, Great Britain. Now from here, either I can go back to the search or click on show forecast button. So I'm going to click on show forecast button and wow, you can see on the left hand side, I'm showing the weather forecast for next 7 days. And here on right hand side, I'm showing the wind speed and temperature of next 7 days in a chart. So we are going to use high charts for creating this chart, and you can get more information about high charts by visiting this link. High charts is a JavaScript library using which we can create nearly all kind of charts, as you can see here. And the library is really easy to understand. So take some time and visit this URL, get a little hands-on of it. That's going to help us in making our weather dashboard application. I'm not expecting you to be an expert in this. Next, we are going to use Open Weather Map API to load weather data. This is a really cool API which exposes the weather data as service. So if I go to the API section, and you can see I can get the current weather data by using this URL where I can pass city name as query. So let's open this in new tab, and you can see we are getting the current weather data as JSON string. And we know how to use JSON, and we know how to send HTTP request to this URL using $HTTP service, right? And for getting a forecast, I can go here and use this URL. So let me open it in new tab, and you can see we are getting this long JSON. So basically we are just gonna send HTTP request on these URLs to get the data. So go ahead and register on this site to use the API. We are gonna also use Bootstrap, which has some nice CSS for buttons, navigations, and layout. You can visit this URL. You can see we get some nice CSS templates for tables, forms, buttons, and images. It's also having grid system which we can use to lay out our application, and it's responsive too. Click on components. From here we can create nice navigations using this code snippets. So do visit this URL and get a little bit of hands-on of it, and we are going to get started with the design of our application in next lecture.